Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're going to be doing another scripture writing entry for this week. This week is the 10th through the 16th. So I'm just going to give you a bit of a flip through of the monthly because I didn't get to upload my video and I don't know what went wrong, but it just did not come out. And I ended up with a defective file. But in any event, this was my title page for July. And I used a free printable that I share with my Facebook group to create this layout as well as the monthly. So this is my monthly using that same printable and filled out with all the scriptures, the daily scriptures that I'll be using, which coincides with the devotional that I also share with the Facebook group, which goes along with the July monthly subscription. And that was last week's layout, using up some of June's stickers. So this week I wanted to show you how I'm going to create my layout, but I'm using the printable. We have a new digital subscription for the faith-based box. So whatever, well, I shouldn't say whatever, most of what's included in the faith-based box, the papers, the stickers, you will get in the digital file. So you can print it out. And as you can see here, I printed out some of the pages. Some I printed in multiple, because what I'm going to do is to use this abstract paper as my backdrop for my layout. And I'm going to put it in the section that has the dot grid lines of the scripture writing insert. So I'm just measuring it out here. So you can use this as a digital, meaning that you can use it for digital planning. And I love how Sherry from Wholeheartedly for the Lord used it in her digital planning as well as Bible journaling. So you can use it strictly digitally, or you can print it out and use it the way that I'm using it here. And if you want to see how she used it, then please visit her YouTube channel to see her video. I'll also try to link it in the description below so that you can take a look at her video. She did a beautiful job with her layouts. I love how she used it. I love watching her do digital journaling. But back to this. So I measured this out, and then I realized that the left side of the page, as we're looking at it, it's actually the right, but the left side as we're looking at it, is the boxes are smaller. So I had to go back and cut that out again. So the digital subscription comes, well, I'm not going to say it normally does, but this July monthly came with about 12, I believe 11 pages. It includes the devotion, the message, it includes the message and challenge that comes in the box. It included all of the artwork and stickers and washi, and it also included the papers. So I'm using one of the papers that's included, and that's what I've cut down. I've printed all of these on clear matte sticker paper. And if you want to know the sticker paper that I'm using specifically for this, it's the Mako brand. You can find it on Amazon. And when I printed specifically this pattern out, I did it in other words, I didn't enhance it to where I wanted the color to pop. I wanted it to be as muted as possible so that it wouldn't be too dominating on the page, but just enough to see the design. So what I'm doing is just laying it down, aligning it with those boxes, and that will give a nice backdrop. And you can write on this sticker paper. You'll have no problem writing on it. I write on it with my Pilot Frixion. I use the Pilot Frixion, the erasable. I love using the erasable pen. Make a mistake, just erase it. So I use my Pilot Frixion. You can use that. You can use you can use, I believe, gel pens. You can use like the S gel pens. Most pens you can use to write on the clear matte. So that's why I love using it as a backdrop. Now, I also wanted to add some decor in this. And at first I thought, let me print out page 2, which has the washi, because I'll add that. But then I just thought it to be a little bit too much. So I said, let me not go with the washi. I'll just try to add in some florals. So what I'm trying to do here is to add 2 of the sticker sheets. You'll see me add them in the center of the pages on both sides. One with the woman's hands praising over the Bible, and then the other one with the man's hands praising over the Bible. But first I'm putting down this vase with these beautiful florals. And here's a tip. If you're putting white on white, now the sticker itself is not white. The image has lots of color, but the offset of the sticker is white. And I still wanted it to pop off of the page a little bit. So what I did was to use my mild liner and just go around the edges, kind of giving it like an outer glow or an offset, a second offset, or maybe even shadowing. So you give it a colored shadowing, and that helps it to pop off of the white that's in the background. So there's a little tip for you. And I'm going to do the same with the stickers that I wanted to place here, the woman's hands and then the man's hands on the other side, both of those hands that are praising over the Bibles. So I'm going to use it, and I started to do it with like the zebra mild liner that's in like a kind of like a deep green color, but it came out kind of light. So I went and got the dark gray, and that helped it to pop much more over that printable that's in the background. So using that, it helps for the sticker to pop out much more. So that is a great tip that you can use whenever you're putting down anything, even if it doesn't have that white offset. But if you just want it to pop from the background, just put an outline around it using either your highlighter, or you can use a marker, whatever it is that'll help it to stand out. So once I'm done doing this, I'm going to also want to put down, I believe it's a word. Yes, I'm going to put down magnify the Lord. And I wanted to use the printable. Didn't want to use up too much of my actual stickers. So I wanted to use the printable, but again, I wanted it to stand out against the white. So I'm taking this highlighter and I'm just coloring in quite a few lines down. So that'll be the backdrop for the sticker when I lay it down, because I want those words to pop off of the page. So here I'm cutting it out of the printable. I'm going to use that. I'm actually going to use this whole grouping that I come out, the bouquet, the word magnify, and the Lord. But when I begin to put magnify, I see that it's not enough, so I have to color a few more lines to give it enough room. And then I decide, let me work from bottom up. So I put down the Lord first, and then I put magnify over it, just making sure that I have enough space and that the yellow shading behind it covers it enough. So here you see it just fits perfectly. And then I'm going to take that bouquet that I cut out along with them, and I'm just going to place it on the top. This is a real simple layout. Nothing, not a whole bunch going on, but there's still a lot because of the background that I laid down. And I still wanted to do a little bit more even in the middle of the pages, and you'll see I'll come in a little later and do that. So in the subscription box, the physical box, you do get your monthly days and dates sticker sheet. And I love these. I think you can't have enough of these because we're always either dating or redating something in our planners. So I'm utilizing these. I'm laying out my days for the week, and then I will come back in and lay out my dates. And again, we're doing the 10th through am I correct? Is it the 10th? I have to check the date. Yep, 10th through the 16th. Now, when I go to put Friday, as you can see here, I'm struggling. Be gentle with your sticker sheets, everyone. When you're pulling up your stickers, I mean, they're tough, but then at the same time, they're still delicate. And I got a little rough with pulling off my Friday, and I kind of split it a little bit. So I had to do some sticker surgery, and I got off camera for just a second, and I made sure that I put the Friday back intact. So surgery was successful. Friday is put back together, finishing up with Sunday. I'll come back in with the dates. All right, so you're going to see me finishing up putting down these dates, put them down quite quickly. And then that's when I decided that I needed just a little bit more in the center of the layout. So what I did was to pull a couple of the bouquets from off of the sticker sheet, the actual physical sticker sheet, and I cut them in half. So I'm going to flank them on either side of the artwork that's in the center of each page. And then when I do that, I'm going to come back in again with my dark mild liner, and I'm going to outline them so that they pop off of the page as well. And then after that, my layout is done. This was quite simple. Hopefully you think it was simple, but it was. And this is how you can utilize the printable for the subscription, or any printable for that matter. If you've got printable papers, this is how you can use them. This matte sticker paper is easy to write on. You can write on it with a micron, like I said. You can write on it with your Sharpie. Even most gel pens, you can write on the matte paper. So this is a great use of your printables. So that is it for this layout. Simple, but still beautiful. And I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please don't forget to hit that like button. Let me know in the description below in the comments, in the comments below, if you use printables in creating your weekly layouts or your scripture writing, or however you use it in your planner. Let me know in the comments below. Sorry, I keep saying description, but check that description so that you can also check out the digital planning video I was telling you about. Anyway, that is it. I'm giving you a last look at the layout. Again, hit the like button if you're new. I hope you consider hitting that subscribe button as well as the notification bell, selecting all. That way you don't miss my next video. Thanks again, everyone. Chat with you later. Bye.